if everyone bought on the first time, I'm probably like not doing a good job. You know what I mean? Because I think then we're not giving away all the information, and I'm just a huge believer of not putting people into contract for the sake of getting them into contract. And even in this process to get you into contract, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, a lot of things have to happen. Like you're gonna have to sign it, you're gonna have to come up with a deposit, you're gonna have to go to the bank. So rather than rushing people through this process, what I teach is, and what I advise people to do is spend 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't care how long this is, spend it all here, because there's a lot of work involved in the front end and in the back end, and why put people through that until you're fully ready to rock? And this one wasn't the right one, but don't worry, there'll be another one coming around the corner and you'll hear about it. Well, look, and when I mean excited, I try not to get my emotions involved either. And what I meant by, like, when I was speaking to you that you're excited about it, this can't be something that keeps you up at night. And so, people ask me the question about, should I go variable or fixed? My answer is always yes, because I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know what your style is. I don't know anything about you yet. You know what I mean? Let me get to know you a little bit more. And so for me, talking about variable or fixed rate, like, I'm okay with a little bit of volatility. I don't mind if the payments go up and they go down a little bit. They go up and they go down. And so I'll go with a variable rate. Some people are like, I'm not gonna sleep if the rate goes up by 0.1%. Don't touch a variable rate, go to a fixed rate. You'll sleep well at night. For 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever you fixed it for, is your payment's gonna be that for that term. And so I don't want people to get involved in investing in real estate if you're very fearful and it's gonna keep you up at night. Wow, it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? If you're not excited to play goalie and you're scared in hockey to get hit by the puck, I got news for you. Don't play goalie. One of the most beautiful things in life when it comes to real estate is passive appreciation, especially where I'm recording this and where you're recording this in the Greater Toronto area. Because if you look back to the last 40 years, big sample size, I think we would agree, that values have increased on average 7.3% year over year over year. And so when you know those stats and you know that to be true over a long period of time, and I'll even take it a little bit further for somebody who's cynical or like, well, that's just 40 years, Jas. Okay, no problem. Let's go 100 years. So for the last 100 years in the Greater Toronto area, prices on average have doubled. So if you bought something 10 years ago for $500,000, as crazy as this sounds, it's worth $1 million. If you buy something, let me even make it crazier, and I love that these are recorded 4 times over right now, that if you buy something for $1 million today, it's gonna be worth $2 million on average, give or take year 9 or year 11. It's just the stats. In real estate now, Laura, if you don't mind passing me that book behind you, like in real estate right now, what we did is we just kind of changed the game, right? Like this is a free book we have, okay? It's called Real Estate Intelligence, and there's probably, I don't know, 500 people in this office, 55,000 realtors in the GTA that don't like what we do, but in terms of, we wrote a book. It's free. There's no cost for it. This is not a promotion for the book, but I want to give people an idea on our business model as I peel back on our business development. Okay, we teach people how to buy their own home. We teach people how to sell their own home. We teach people how to invest on their own. Why would we do that? Well, there's these 2 sites. I'm not sure how many people have heard them. One is Google and another one is YouTube. You can figure out how to do all this stuff on your own anyways. Why wouldn't we be, hopefully, the people people that kind of put it in front of you, very easy, packaged nicely, written kind of in layman's terms. I did my best with our ghostwriter Laura and my business partner Simos to take out all the jargon, like all that, you know, business terms and all that, and just made it simple. Like, what's a mortgage? How does it work? What's a down payment? What's your fees, right? And we just laid it out, and we taught people line by, like, there's a full blown out chapter in here on how to sell your own home. That's what real estate agents get paid for, and they get paid hefty, and they get paid well. And I do think you should consider using a realtor. You don't need one though, but you should, in my opinion, you should consider it. And if you're considering, I hope we get a kick at the can of providing that service for you.